we need the bottle service girls with
Bottle service girls. We gotta invest.
I think you want poppers, and it's not confetti.
My brain immediately went to those type of poppers.
Why is it that like it's only the gay community that does poppers? What?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Really?
I did a
super
popper in
often
Guam when I was in the Navy. I didn't know it was a popper.
I know.
though.
I said the gay community
What
does
is it? What is it specifically?
So a popper is like those. So they're also known as the VHS head cleaners, like VCR head cleaners. Whatever
I thought you were gonna say that was like the nickname for like the street name for it.
That's what it is. That's what it
man,
started
you got
out
some
with.
head cleaner?
You got that VHS cleaner.
And then they made it into that little thing called it's a yellow and red bottle. It's called like Shock or something, but it's basically kind of also what you get in those cans. The fucking
it's
like
basically just huffing chemicals.
So
huffing
it's
chemicals.
sold legally?
Yeah,
for your fucking
Like at head
VCRs.
shops?
Yeah, you can buy them like in the you see like if you go into like when I buy a vape, I'll go into the smoke shop or whatever, and you'll see someone walk in there like I need 3 cases.
This is why Schoeny's a digital media collector or a physical media collector. Yeah.
Oh, there's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out.
I've actually I was at a party where it was super gay, but I was at a party and
wait, legit gay?
No. Well,
maybe.
Okay. not around my butthole.
Sure.
It was happening. But I walked into one of the rooms and there was like littered floor of these fucking things.
So how do you take?
So what they were doing was it looks like one of those cups that are like those bottles that you put water in, it doesn't spill, and you fold out like the little thing on there.
Like
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like, like
canister.
an Nalgene kind of thing. It looks like that, but then you put a CO2 cartridge in there.
Okay.
And
So I thought it was something you took up your ass, which is why it was
that's what I always thought too.
No,
Yeah.
so the reason why you guys thought it was about the ass is when you actually do poppers, it loosens your butthole and makes you like hella,
okay, that was the
hella
association.
relaxed.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Shoney does just the shit.
No diddy.
then you just get the dick in
So
your
you
butt. And
take
you're
it-
like, oh wow.
You do it the same way as you do nitrous then, yeah?
Kind of,
Like
yeah.
just-
But I think it's different than nitrous. I think what you're talking about might be nitrous.
might be- yeah, I
It's a
don't know.
little
Nitrous,
different
yeah.
because poppers are a little more like. I mean, I did it once when I was in Guam, and like everything was like,
Yeah. It's like huffing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 15 seconds and it's over, and it's like, whoa, that was crazy. And then but you just know it's so bad for you. You're like, dude, that had to have been bad for me. Oof.
I mean, you're killing like lots of brain cells.
Every once in a while when I'm walking around PB in the morning, you'll see like a batch of whippets just chilling on
They're
the
super
side.
cracky. They're really like motherfuckers that do that shit. It's cracks time. It's crack time. You're about to suck some
You just
dick.
keep going. Will you guys do any on New Year's?
Whippets?
Whippets?
Poppers?
Yeah,
Bro,
Any of
I did a
make
non-alcoholic,
s'mores, bro.
a non-alcoholic IPA, brother.
Yeah. You know what? In bed by what?
Oh no, man! I was in bed like 1 a.m. I still fucking like hung out and shit.
Rage with your non-alcoholic IPAs.
Yeah, I had a couple of them. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I made it till 12:30.
Nice.
Out till 12:30.
Wow.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Where would you go?
We started at my brother's house, and then all the people with kids and wives went home.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a barbecue or what?
Yeah, we had some friends in town, and then went to a tavern because it was like the only place we could get in for free, and I'm not fucking paying money to go out, dude. Like, dude, it was like. I think it was $25 at Tavern to get in. It was like $50 at Mavericks. And like for anyone listening to this, these aren't like great places. I mean, they're cool. They're cool.
They're bars. They're bars.
They're bars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not clubs.
Yeah. It's not like top tier. You're not like, oh, dude, like we're out there raging. Like they're just bars you go hang out at, pretty much.
Yeah. But hey, that's their time to make money. New Year's Eve, charge these motherfuckers.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
They make a killing, I'm sure.
I remember the first time I came to San Diego, I was walking to Johnny V's with this, which is
Dude,
hot
by the
little
way,
young chick.
greatest happy hour to ever exist in
Yep.
San Diego. Probably anywhere, actually.
Yeah, and we're walking up on a Friday night, and I was like, damn, the line's hella long. This is before I was like DJing for money. And she's like, oh, we don't wait in line. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, my friend knows the bouncer. He's going to slip him a 20. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, are we gonna get in trouble? Like, what the fuck? And I saw it all go down like a drug deal, bro. He took his 20 and he put it underneath his ID and like showed his ID to the bouncer. The bouncer took it, put the 20 in his pocket, and like looked at his ID for a second, said, how many you got? And he's like, I got a couple chicks and this dude. I was like, hey. Bro, I tried it the next weekend at Johnny V's, but I didn't put my cash underneath. I put the cash like ID and cash next to each other. Like, hey, so from here you go. And he looked at me and says,
"Wait from Turlock, dude. You don't even know what you're doing, dude."
And he's like, come up in like 10 minutes and put the cash underneath the ID. And I was like, oh, okay.
Then he put you on game. He didn't just.
He did, man. He was like, and I was like,
yeah,
cool.
he's about his bread too. He was,
yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Because they got cameras over here,
dude. If you're working security or like whatever it is in the nightlife industry, like that's how you make the easiest money, straight up. Like, dude, we used to when going to Vegas, like we used to skip all the bullshit with the lines. I mean, we still pay to get in, but like if you got in cool with like the promoters, you just throw them the cash.
Yeah, or you get like
they'll walk
off.
you. Yeah, they'll walk you straight in, like because they're cool. Like you get like $200, $300 between you and your friends.
Yeah,
and like they'll walk you right to the front. They'll pocket that no problem because they can walk in with whoever the hell they want.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like an ego thing asking too. It's like, sometimes even I'm like, does anybody know anybody here? If not, let's just fucking pay. I don't want to have to be like, I used to DJ.
Name drop
you
for
might
5
know
minutes.
DJ Schoeny. Like,
yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Get out of here. You're too old.
Wait, so you're at tavern? It's midnight, and then 12:30, and you just call it quits. Right?
Yeah, would have a shot at midnight, another drink, and then I just bounced out.
Did you kiss anybody?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I've ever kissed somebody on New Year's.
Bro, I was just telling my friend, I haven't had a New Year's kiss in forever because either I was with somebody, like I was with my ex, and she was either working as a bartender somewhere else and I was DJing somewhere else, or she was home and she's like, I ain't fucking coming out. I'm like, all right, cool. So,
yeah, it's like
sad.
it's
very
like
sad.
It's a weird thing to do. I feel like the only like legit midnight kiss, the one like worthwhile, is when you're drunk as all hell and it's just some stranger.
Yeah.
That's the best
2
one.
minutes before, and you're like, oh,
oh,
They lock
you're
eyes.
you're looking around like, all right, we're good. Yeah. You not kiss anybody?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, straight up. That's what you would do.
Wait, so Bradley, what'd you do?
I just went to my mom's house to avoid the shit show that my neighborhood was and is.
Wait, why is it a shit show?
We've talked about it.
Fireworks?
Dude, started at 5:30 and they'll go till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, if you
Wait,
if you can call them fireworks.
Wait, so is it like?
And fucking pistolas in the air.
Are they shooting guns for real?
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it on here a while ago. I was taking Ziggs for a walk the day after
bullets
on the
ricochet.
first. I found a bullet on the concrete on the sidewalk.
Jesus Christ.
Sick.
Like a full,
Sick.
round, not
It
a
was
shell, an
Scoop-
actual bullet that you could see.
It's just Scoop driving to his neighborhood, lighting off a bunch of rounds, and then fucking going
Drive
home.
those prices down.
Hey, let's go to Bradley's neighborhood for 4th of July, dude. Just fucking get nuts.
Wait, so are they? Like, if you drive around, do you see like where they're setting
That's
up on
the
the
thing,
corner? And
because
like,
I've been that guy where I'm looking at my window. I'm not going to find where these
Yeah,
fuckers are. But no, it's really difficult to figure out where they're coming from because it's literally like 360 degrees around my house.
Right.
But even in Mission, I was in Mission Beach, and even there, like there were more fireworks than there have been in the past.
Yeah, my dog.
Bro,
was
your
on.
mom lives in Mission Beach?
Huh?
Your mom lives in Mission Beach?
Yeah, she's lived there for a long
Damn,
time.
bro, let's go. Beach party, what's up? Holy shit.
But yeah, my dog was freaking out from that.
Does he
shit.
freak
Yeah,
out
just like,
normally?
no. But
That
just the
sucks.
fireworks, just
Yeah.
like
I mean, dude, some of the shit I hear now, I'm like I've heard fireworks where like all the car alarms on the street go off, and I'm like, this is industrial strength shit.
when you hear
He's like, oh, that's mortar fire 3 miles
seriously.
off.
dude, for real. You're like,
Yeah, those ones.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, did you see in fucking Hawaii, a bunch of people died from a fireworks accident?
No.
Yeah. It was a neighbor. I thought it was a professional fireworks show, but apparently it was a neighborhood show.
Yeah.
And there's drone footage of it, and I think cell phone footage too.
Wait, how do a bunch of people die?
Because they literally had like double the size of this studio fireworks on the ground next to each other, and one of them, I believe, got knocked over, and they all just started going off.
And people are just running for cover,
Yeah.
like
So
freaking out.
I think the people in the house closest to it died.
Oh, that makes
or
sense.
a couple there, and maybe one or two
I
across the street.
never understood. I mean, I never understood. When I was a kid, I loved fireworks and like fucking bottle rockets and shit. But I never
they're
got
fun.
like the big, like getting the ones that are kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I never like maybe like mortars, like those are kind of fun. You know, you shoot them at each other and shit. And it's not that
Roman
dangerous.
candles? Is that
Oh, yeah, that's
candles,
what I meant.
yeah,
Roman
those are
candles.
Those aren't dangerous. Just fire them at each other.
I mean, it's not like you can see it coming. It's not like I don't know. It's not like dangerous. Really,
Yeah.
It's not gonna explode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
But then I never understood the ones that are like a little bit sketchy.
I mean, M80s are fun as shit.
They are, but they're so dangerous.
Yeah,
I
you
grew
blow
up
your
with
fucking hand
M80s.
off.
Like,
yeah.
they're scary, dude. We used to put them in water. We put weights on them, light it, and then
Yeah.
put it in like. I already told this story.
It's
But I put it
dynamite
in
fishing, bro.
Yeah, I was living with a family, like a friend of the family, when I left my home and went and got a job, and they had a pool. And I think it was like me and the owner. He was like down with it. He's like, "Yeah, let's put one in the water," you know. So I was like, "No, you got to tie a knot or like a rock on it, so it like goes down. So it just blow on the top of the water." We did it, and we're like, "Oh yeah, that's fun. All right, let's go to sleep." And the next day, I'm eating breakfast, looking out the window, and I was like, "Yo, where's the water line?"
Just crack the
What
fucking
the
pool.
fuck? And I go out there, and the water's like halfway down. And I'm just like, like this is a regular pool at a family's like home.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, oh no.
That's like $80,000 to fucking.
Yeah, that ain't a
dude.
fucking cheap fix. Dude.
So they were just renting. So apparently they hit up the guy and I was like, dude, something's wrong with the pool. And the guy was like, yeah, it's old. It probably has a crack in it. And I was like, yes,
Oh, thank God.
Lucky
yes,
motherfucker.
dude. I was not financially stable to hold that responsibility
I was
at the
gonna
time.
say because
Holy
Still
shit.
not financially
Oh
responsible.
hell no, bro! I was right out of high school too. I
well,
was like,
even just the water on the pool, like people don't realize how expensive the water is in a pool. It's like 25 cents a gallon, and if the thing has 50,000 gallons, like this isn't like a.
oh yeah.
It's a meaningful thing to fill a pool up.
Damn, I
like,
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I remember when I moved out, my mom moved. She moved to like the suburbs, and they had a house with a pool, and it was 50,000 gallons. And she was explaining because they let it go down, and then it got all green, you know. And I was like,
Algae. Yeah.
and I was like, why don't you guys just empty it and fill it? Like, what are we doing? Just empty it and fill it back
They're
up.
like,
get
you
rid
got
of
the
it."
money?
And she's like, oh no, that's not how this works. She explained it, and I was like, oh, I never thought about that.
I didn't
Yeah.
until you mentioned it just
Yeah.
now. I never really thought about
Yeah, I
it.
mean, it might cost you
Because it's just
15 grand.
water. You're
Yeah,
like,
just
how
water,
expensive
yeah.
can it be?
And then you gotta keep it. You gotta maintain it. Like
Yeah.
that's gotta cost money.
Pools
can
are
save it,
fucking really expensive. I've never had one,
Oh, I don't even want one.
but I mean, I had one growing up, but I've never had one in my own house, so I
Yeah.
could say, oh, I know how expensive
Yeah.
it is.
I did want to have one to empty it and skate in it for sure.
Yeah.
Like if I had like a
Yeah.
friend, I remember going to people's houses and seeing their pool and they're not using it, but it's like green, like you said. It's all,
Yeah.
and they put like a tarp over it. I'm like, dude, try to talk to my friend.
He's like, bro, we could shred.
We could shred, empty it, bro, and we could make a skate video. We'll make it, homie.
This guy can't even kickflip. He's like, yeah, we'll shred, bro.
Bro, first of all, 100%. I was a little bit of a poser. I know that's a big surprise. I was a little bit of a poser. I could kickflip though, but I never wanted to do anything too crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, hit that rail. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I hurt my ankle yesterday. I can't do
Yeah.
it today.
Yeah, I don't have dental insurance, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rail. Like, oof.
Well, I think that's probably just the difference between people who get like really good. and
Yeah,
people who don't.
yeah.
And I don't think you're wrong for not wanting to. You have to
Dude.
hurt yourself over and over and
Yeah.
over in
Yeah.
skating.
I mean, we all had that
Yeah.
friend that was a skater that was just like trying to kickflip over a fucking 12 set, and you're just like, oh my god, he's falling every time.
Yeah,
You're like,
every
bro,
time,
you're falling like 10 feet.
Yeah.
So I know I gotta get it. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, that's fucking TBI, bro.
Yeah.
seriously.
Those guys are crazy.
Going back to fireworks, did you see the In Cahoots burnt down?
The what? What's in cahoots?
In
the bar?
Cahoots? Yeah, you remember
Like
In
recently,
Cahoots?
of course I do.
Yeah, I think it was
Downtown?
No, it was the one in like Mission Valley.
Oh shit!
That was
I
like,
didn't even know that thing still existed.
I mean, it's been closed for years.
The
but
country
it's
bar,
just-
right?
Yeah, it's just been like sitting there.
Good. I'm glad it burned.
That sounds like an insurance thing.
Dude, I know. That's what all of a sudden, like all these restaurants that like aren't that busy started going up in flames.
5 years after
recently.
the pandemic, they didn't get the PPP loan. Now they're on fire. Okay.
Dude,
As my friend calls it, Jewish lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Jewish
I forgot
lightning?
about that.
Dude, that's good.
That's hilarious. I forgot that was an expression.
That
but
is
I mean,
fucking
it
good.
makes sense, dude. Like if you're like if you want to sell the land and like somebody wants to develop it, like it's better to have all the shit cleared and like ready to be built up instead of having to like get all the paperwork to fucking get rid of it, whatever. So like, I mean, shit, if you want to just clear the path for development, like light that shit on fire.
I just want like, because what could you even do now that they couldn't figure it out?
That it was arson?
Yeah, just like in this day and age, like when they I'm not saying that the cameras would be in there, but like cameras in the area, like they know when you came in, you have to have it on like a timer. It was so then
I'm sure
easy.
what?
I'm
call
sure.
the police to report homeless people hanging around your property a few times a month, fucking for like a year.
How does that
But
fit into it?
but they're still gonna investigate.
Well, yeah, and then eventually when it burns down, you're like, shit, I told you the homeless people were hanging out there.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying you're not the cops. The insurance is investigate before they pay out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if it's a fire from someone else, then they'll probably still have to pay out, right?
I don't know.
Like if somebody else lights your shit on fire.
If any arson experts are followers,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's people out there, like, a friend has a guy that knows a guy that can set it up for you. Be like, just do this. It's fucking.
I got a guy, do it for $5 grand.
There's probably someone in the comments who could tell, like, legitimately.
Yeah.
There's probably a few firefighters
want that
in
on our
there,
YouTube channel?
Yeah, what the fuck? Who cares? I watched Ozark. I know how to launder money. Like,
Oh shit! Damn,
Scoops out here,
that's a show I missed, man.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that, but I heard
really?
great reviews.
That's a
Yeah,
good show.
so many fucking
Scoops
shows.
out here buying up strip clubs for cash.
Yeah. That's actually one of the best shows. Oh, I saw your girl, by the way.
Which one?
She's on The Resort. It's a new show on Amazon.
What?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she looks good.
What,
Who? Which
who's his
one, bro?
girl?
Let me know.
Which girl?
Some hot chick that he says is like a 4?
Yeah, the girl from the Penguin.
Oh, you're talking about the penguin. I thought you were talking about like a real girl in life. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I thought.
I was like, yo, his ex is on a dating show?
yeah. What the fuck?
No,
I was about to cry, dude.
No.
Too soon. Oh, she's on a show,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, new show.
God. Oh fuck.
So somebody had
Hard.
this. You posted it. Was it somebody had the sign? They were like,
Look-alike contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking hot, dude.
That's that emo look.
She does have a little bit of emo look, kind of a hipster thing going. Anyways, we're not gonna go there. We already talked about her last time. I'm over it.
You're not going to talk about that mullet on her.
I want to grab that. I want you guys to listen to this. I want you to know. I want you guys to
Sounds
tell
serious.
me what you. It's not serious. It's just I've been honestly thinking about this for a long time. I was like, oh, I want to say this on the show, and I never get around to it. I went out. I matched with this chick on Bumble. Duh. We went out to eat. We went back to her place, and she's like, "Dude, I totally bang you, but I'm on my period." And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, totally."
Did she
cool.
really say it just like that?
Yeah, straight up. She's like, "I don't want the first time we have sex. I don't want to be on my period." I said, "Oh yeah, me either.
Yeah,
like
I
whatever."
get it.
You're like second time for sure.
Second time for sure. Like, so you're saying we're smashing next time, right?
Yeah.
I need you to write this down. So she's like, yeah, we're not gonna have sex. I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. We'll fucking chill. I ain't tripping, I get it.
He's
I
like, get
understand."
out now.
I was like, as I'm like getting her stuff, I'm like, oh no, I'll leave. And she's like, but I'll give you a blowjob. And I was like,
Bet.
say less.
Bet.
Damn, I like this chick, fucking rad. So
I like the direct approach though. Like, hey, I'm on my period, so
Yeah.
you can't fuck, but I'll suck your cock.
it was great. I was like, damn,
It's
respect.
better than playing the song and doing that
Oh,
old song
yeah.
and dance.
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
like, it's like making out, touching each other, whatever, and then they're like, oh, I can't right now.
I mean, we did that too, but
Well, okay.
So I was like, dude, this is great, And
Was it like on your couch, or did you guys?
Well, I
go
was
to-
actually at her place,
Oh, okay.
and yes, it was on her couch.
Atta girl.
Enemy
But
territory.
just she was being so open. I was like, even if it's a shitty blowjob, like, dude, I'm still gonna give you
Blowjob's still a
props.
blowjob.
Yeah, but it's like you were
This is
so upfront.
as old as time.
Yeah. So she gives me a blowjob.
It's definitely better than cranking hog.
Yeah.
whatever.
Unless it's a really bad blowjob.
Shoney's like, I give the best hand jobs, bro.
to myself. She gives me a really good blowjob.
So you're getting filleted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're done, and we're hanging out for a little bit, and I was like, dang, dude, like, you have really good head. She's like, thank you. I grew up with brothers.
Did she really? Like, really?
Roll
That-
Tide.
At the time,
Roll
at
Tide.
the time, I was like, yeah, okay. And I didn't even really think about it. I just like, I don't know why. I just chalked it up as good. Cool. You have skills. And then I swear to God, like 4 days later, I'm chilling at home
It hit
eating,
you?
and I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck? What does that mean?
She just saw you as a brother. That's all.
Was she expecting a laugh though? Maybe she
No.
said like a joke.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't.
she's
You're
like,
positive it wasn't.
Yeah,
a joke?
she's probably
No.
in the group there with the girls being like, "Oh my god, I said, I said this thing, and this dude like didn't even laugh."
Swear to God.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, it's been 4 days. We just like text back and forth. I don't even know if I'm gonna we're gonna hang out again. Who fucking cares? And I was like, no, man, I gotta ask her. So I text her and I was like, yo, like what, like when you said this, like what did it actually mean? Like I was just like, haha, and put like a million emojis, what did it mean? Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm cool. And she's like, oh, I meant that like I grew up with the brothers and they used to always talk about getting head from a chick.
Which makes sense.
And I would listen to them, and then like, so I kind of implemented
and
that.
then
And I was like,
practice on them.
yeah. And I was like, okay, cool, that's great. Still a little weird.
A little
props.
weird, but not like
Not as weird as sucking your brother's dick.
Yes.
Honestly, when you first said that, like I would picture a chick. That's like a stand-up comic bit. Like someone's like, "Oh yeah, I was getting my dick sucked," and then I tell this girl, "You give great head," and she's like, "Oh, I had a lot of brothers." But bing.
Yeah. And I don't know. And then
Which
I was
would have
like,
been hilarious. That would have been an hilarious joke if like.
and
that's
what if she
Oh,
said,
yeah.
yeah, I used to blow my brothers, and I'm like, oh, that's hot.
If she said that as a joke, I'd be like, I would high five
Yeah,
right
that-
then and
This
there.
is after she said we're not fucking, but I'll give you a blowjob. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you're fucking green flags
So
everywhere.
wait, why did you say, we don't mind to hang out again? I don't know.
He's still worried about it.
Yeah, it just bugged me, couldn't get a boner after that.
He saw a picture of her brother and it looks just like him.
Wait, so do you not want to hang out with her again? She seems pretty fucking rad.
We hooked up and she accidentally called me Jerry. I was, who the fuck is Jerry?
That's my brother.
My brother. It's my stepbrother. We ended up not hanging out because I don't know. It
She was
a while
ugly?
ago. No,
She
no,
was
she was
only a
hot.
9.6?
She was hot. I ended up hitting her up again, and she just didn't give me the time of day. So you know what? It was probably my fault. If you think about it, I probably said something. But
It was probably when you asked her that question.
No,
She's like, this
no.
dude really thinks I was sucking my brother's dick.
Yeah. Like what a fucking degenerate weirdo to think that
I mean, it's a valid question.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
unless
it
she's
though?
obviously joking, yeah. No, it's not yet. No. Yes and no, it's maybe.
But also, like, when we're getting ahead, like, I'm not trying to ask any questions.
No.
I'm going to ask a question after if I remember it. I'm not going to be like, hold up. So what you're telling...
Your sound effect was just
Thank you.
fucking spot on.
So that's the story I want to tell you guys.
I like
That
your
happened
hairstyle.
like 7 years ago, dude, and I've been trying to say it on the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were implying this was like a recent
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
No. This is fucking...
Wait, you just thought about that the other day?
I think about it every once in a while, and then I never write it down. Finally, I start putting shit in my phone just to be like, oh, like I need to bring this up on the podcast. But if I have a long list, I'm not going to be like, hey, it's Schoeny time. Like,
Yeah.
guess what I'm getting into now?
I have a bunch of those like that I'll think about randomly. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, why didn't I tell her?
Yeah.
And then it was on a trip that we'd already talked about or something.
Yeah.
And you forgot to
then
tell
now
it
I
then.
can't bring
Yeah.
it up.
Or it's
now,
not
and,
like totally funny, but it's funny in your head for a minute,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
get here and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
The notes app, bro. What?
Oh, and I take my notes. I take
Okay,
notes.
all
Yeah,
right.
I use the IG too. I save a bunch of shit that I want to talk about, but sometimes we just get in here, we bro out, and I forget. So
Yeah, straight to movies.
We just only bro out here.
No, it's shows now. It's not movies, it's shows.
This is
That's
broing out.
2 fucking episodes in a row, by the way, where you fucking two were talking about shows.
I no, I just
Penguin
brought it up.
and-
This
and
is
then
the
I-
showman. I'm the movie man. He's the showman.
I brought it up but I just wanted to get it out and then
That's fair.
hit the.
We didn't spend. Yeah.
He was only talking about it to talk about the penguin chick.
Yeah. And then rip, just like.
All right,
Segue real quick.
Before Schoeny went all into Batman.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
don't
getting the
fucking
lore and
tempt me,
everything,
bro.
talking about Gotham.
the lore. I've been seeing that word come out more and more.
Lore.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
Yeah. It's a good
Like
one.
memes and shit. It's just weird how like words
Yeah.
surface.
Well, it's when
Like
women
demure?
started. It's when women started reading all those like sex novels,
Oh
like
my
the
God.
fantasy novels and shit like that.
Dude, my ex used to do modeling, and they use her.
Of course she did.
She wasn't even that hot,
She was a solid 6.
dude. It was only Maxim. It wasn't even like one of the good magazines.
She only got paid like 6 figures. It wasn't
Yeah.
even that legit.
Dude, she wasn't. She
bro.
wasn't even Victoria's Secret or anything.
You guys are just putting this shit out there in the universe. I'm not even like that. I
mean,
love ugly
I
chicks.
bet a lot of people who listen to this would
Oh,
beg
yeah.
to differ.
Yeah, probably. So I love portly chicks. She used to do photo shoots for the covers of those books. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, yeah.
How much Photoshop
Yeah.
they put on there, and like
yeah.
the dudes, it's fucking.
That's
like,
a huge industry, by the way.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
novels, it's
big.
ridiculous.
Yeah. She got paid a lot of money for that.
It's
shit.
like the I can't believe there's not butter guy.
Yeah.
like
Fabio?
Fabio, yeah.
long
Yeah.
hair and
So
shit.
he was on the cover of those,
Yeah.
right? Like that same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, he'd be all like Photoshop, like you're saying.
Yeah,
They
like,
look
you know.
ridiculous. It almost looks like a drawing.
Yeah, almost.
It's like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
photoshopped it looks like a
It's
drawing.
cut out. It's put like in front of a castle or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what chicks like.
Oh, I bet that's just for printing purposes. They have to do that.
What do you
Take
mean?
down the colors
Probably.
so that
Probably.
they can print it more easily.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Especially. Oh yeah, that has to be why. So
Yeah.
they make
I always
it,
saw those books like when I was going to see like when I was a kid going to see like magazines in stores and shit. BMX magazines, porn, and then there's like the area with the thick books that are all like romance novels. What the fuck is this shit?
Those are just books, Schoeny.
What are these thick magazines? What are these magazines with no pictures?
What are these things with no photos?
Why does every page have a number on it? What the fuck?
Thick magazines. Oh man, I gotta put that one in my pocket.
Bro,
a good one.
I probably read 3. This is really sad and not surprising. I've only read like 3 books in my life, man.
Are you serious?
I fucking hate
Your
reading.
whole life? Even like through school?
Yeah, you should have at least.
That was the worst, bro. I hated reading in school. I read the only book I read was like the Marilyn Manson autobiography. Duh. And I wanted to see if he had a rib removed to suck his own dick.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason. The Michael J. Fox autobiography for some reason. And like
that
a
was a
couple
little
other
shaky.
ones. Oh my god.
That
Yeah, I just don't like reading. My mind just I'll read 3 pages and not remember anything from it. Audiobooks. I love audiobooks.
There's a lot of people like that, though. I mean, even when I
Yeah.
sit down to read, I'll read 10, 15 pages, and I'm like,
You have
what
to-
the fuck did I just read?
You have to break it up into like segments. Like
Yeah.
read 20 in the morning, read 20
Yeah.
at night, and then
Yeah.
you can actually like get through a book.
Or you really like the topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
Then it's sometimes you like
Yeah,
can't put
you
it
just
down.
cut it, you
Yeah.
finish it in like 2 days.
Yeah, or like you'll be doing something like I'm not even doing. I gotta go back to the book. I gotta
Yeah.
read the book. I gotta see what happens here. What the
Yeah.
fuck? But that's only happened to me a few times.
Did you
What
see
was the last one you had that you were like, I need to finish this book?
It was
It's
a
amazing.
Graham Hancock book.
Mein Kampf?
Yeah, Mein Kampf. Jesus. Fuck, I wish I would have said that. God damn.
Couldn't put it down.
I was just riveted.
He has a flashlight underneath the covers at night.
Fuck. I should have said that. Yeah, some Graham Hancock book. I can't remember. I read 3 of them. I don't remember which one it was. But I don't know. Something about it was just like so fun.
Wait, Graham Hancock's the dude that has the theories on like human stuff, evolution.
Yeah, no, not evolution, but like
Not,
like history, like
yeah,
Aztec. But so he
Okay.
writes them
Yeah.
as if he was there, basically. And it's like
Like a first person account of
first,
this?
yeah, and
Okay.
you're like kind of, and there's like a whole story behind it. Like it's
Yeah.
super interesting, but it's also
historical fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
There you go. That's a great way to put it. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it's called.
Is that like kind of like
That's actually what it's referred to.
what is it called again? Historical fiction.
Historical
Yeah.
fiction.
Is that
yeah.
kind of like what Tarantino did on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Like it's kind of real, but he adds shit to it.
No, like historical
okay.
fiction is more like there's real historical people in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there obviously were in that, but that's more of like a
Like
reimagining.
Inglorious Bastards kind of like shit. Like
no,
it's kind of real.
no.
Like Hitler's
It'd
in
be
it.
closer to like fuck what? Maybe like the original, like the first Gladiator, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like
so like
this
real people, real
historic-
time.
Yeah, because
but-
they don't have like the dialogue from that, but they know
Yeah.
the events that happened.
Got it,
But
got it.
even that wouldn't even be necessarily historical because the whole Maximus character that was nothing. That whole story was made up, but like
Got
the
it.
characters were actually real.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think of like people like still obsessed with like Harry Potter books at like fully grown adult?
I had
like,
this
virgin.
discussion the other day. I had this discussion with, of course, it was a chick, and I'm like, I've never ever seen or read anything related to Harry Potter, and she was like, like it was blasphemous.
Well, we're like too old for that. Like we were,
I'm
we
too
were
old
not.
for
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, we just missed Harry Potter.
Yeah, we
Our
missed
age,
Harry Potter for
But
sure.
there are people who are
Yeah.
obsessed.
So like one of the actresses that was in the movies said that like these fully grown adults will like come up to her and start like quoting Harry Potter to her, and they're like. And she's just like, you guys got to get over it. Like you're adults. Like move on. Read
Go
another,
take care of your kids.
Like
Dude, for
read
real.
another book. Like read like grown up books. Like
Yeah.
books for adults.
No, they obsess. Like
yeah. But
very,
like that's
very significantly.
But that's like kind of what it is. Like not everyone who's reading right now, but what I've noticed, like for the most part, is like what people are reading is literally like YA novels.
Yeah.
What's
For,
why?
like, young adult. It's like
Oh.
it's like basically for like 15
I
and
think
16
it's
year
just because
olds.
they're easier to read. Though they're fat. That's quick
Yeah.
pace, right?
Yeah,
They're easier
yeah.
to read.
well, it's like when fucking 50 Shades of Gay came out.
And didn't 50 Shades of Grey started as like fan fiction for another.
I think so.
So it's like literally like fan fiction is literally like the worst writing imaginable.
Pretty much is.
And then this person ended up making a fuck ton of money off their shitty fucking fan fiction book.
What I think is super funny is the people that are obsessed about shit, like say Harry Potter, and then they go to the people who were the actors or like
Oh,
were
yeah,
involved,
yeah.
and they're like,
Oh yeah.
and those people, like, dude, that's not their whole life.
No, they
Yeah,
have
like,
lives.
That line that you're obsessed about that you've watched 600 fucking times.
They don't even remember it.
They don't remember doing it at the time. They were tired. Like,
Yeah, like at Comic-Con, like
Dude,
those type of places.
I posted a meme with Daniel Radcliffe in it from like one of his other like shows or movies that he was in. He's like dancing on stage in drag kind of. And somebody in the comments like, oh, like looks like he's fallen on hard times since Harry Potter. I'm like, first of all, he made like fuck you money.
Right?
Yeah. Like beyond fuck you money.
And he even
Yeah.
said, I guess he even said this, like the first thing when all those movies, when that whole thing ended, Harry Potter, he's like, I need to like not be known as like Harry Potter.
Yeah, for sure.
And so he started picking roles like specifically that like would like move him into like the minds of like adults as like a real
talented
adult.
actor.
Yeah, as like a
Yeah.
talented
That
actor.
takes time too, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone sees you as Harry Potter, and
Yeah.
like it takes them out of the movie. They're
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, and
whatever.
he's done like fucking crazy ass movies like Guns Akimbo, where he like wakes up and there's like guns bolted to his hand and he has to like run through the streets like carrying guns and shit.
wait, how did you guys do this? How did you do this?
You started
Oh.
it. You started
wrote
it.
it
You
back
started
in the
it.
movies.
You started with books, and books are basically movies. They're scripts.
What are these movies that are between these paper things?
Oh my god. Yeah, what are these fucking? This is basically a movie in script form. What the fuck?
There's no like
I'll change
actual
it. We
screen.
gotta-
I was just gonna
Dude,
say
what
that was good. I don't know how you guys did it, but somehow you
We're
fucking
getting
did
better.
At
it.
least you need to introduce him, dude. Because
I was gonna say we need to
they're
talk
gonna
about
be
the
like,
dog.
did
and the-
Ziggs get bigger or something?
Come here, jump up. Come here, Toby. Ooh, do it.
I don't know.
Come on.
Your
name-
that's pretty
Hey,
good.
Tobster.
Your name
this
is Toby.
Come here. Sit. Oh my god. Come here, dude. Say hi. Yeah, this is Toby. I picked him up for Christmas. Sit.
So did you get him on Christmas?
Yeah, I got him on Christmas. I've been checking him out on Facebook. My friend's a trainer, and she posts like all the dogs that she's training. So I got him from an adoption agency that fosters dogs.
Yeah.
But while they're being fostered, they train them. So like you
Okay.
pay a little bit extra to get like a trained foster dog, so they're not like wild.
So they're like shitting on your bed.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did that, but he loves me. So I got him for Christmas up in Concord, and he's been the fucking best dog so far, man. Like he went home and played with my nieces and nephews. He's a fucking angel, dude.
Cool. We going to the dog park?
Nope.
Wait,
No.
why
And
not?
Dom will go with you.
You don't remember this whole argument?
No, we
Kinda,
can't.
but like, why?
Don't look
won't-
at me.
he
I'm not
won't
gonna
go.
talk about
You
it.
can't take your dog to the dog park?
He won't.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna.
That's
my
why I
blood
brought it up.
pressure.
I can't believe you forgot it.
I don't think
Oh,
he was
you might
here
have-
on that
You weren't here.
episode.
You weren't
No,
here.
he wasn't
Wait,
here.
but you could take
I'll
him
send
to
you the
dog
episode.
park.
Well, we could talk about that.
He's not gonna listen to it.
No.
Hey, here's the episode of
He's not even
Gentlemen.
gonna read your text message.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, cool. I'll listen to it later.
He won't even do that.
Just react to my text. Like give it a
Not,
thumbs
not
down.
even a thumbs up.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm taking it down. He's a fucking chill ass dog.
Scared of
dude.
dog parks. Okay.
No, I'm not scared of dog
We
park.
can talk about Justin Timberlake's dick if that makes you feel
Yeah,
better.
what the fuck was up with that? Poor guy. His little wiener, dude.
What happened?
You guys didn't see this?
No.
I think
I know you didn't. You don't look at the thread.
wasn't it a photo where like his weenus looked really tiny?
I mean, weenus is probably the best word to describe
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but
It wasn't threatening.
Yeah, he was wearing like a harness. on
Whose wiener
stage.
looks threatening?
Have you seen? There's
Ron
one
Jeremy?
There's one going around the interwebs of a black dude working out at a gym, and if it's legit, that thing is
Oh,
threatening.
that's not. That's he's got a weight on that thing or something.
Dude,
wait.
he's got loose basketball shorts on, and I shit you not, the head of this thing is swinging by his fucking knee while he's just fucking doing like the cable. I'll show you. It's if it's
He'll
real.
show you this guy's dick.
Yeah, if it's real,
Send
it's ridiculous. It's like 15, 16 inches long, dude.
Is he a bodybuilder?
Ridiculous.
No, he looked like
Okay.
a normal dude.
I saw a bodybuilder with elephantitis.
that's threatening.
Is that what it's called?
Elephantitis.
Yeah, elephantitis with like swollen ass balls. Holy shit!
doesn't look pleasant.
No, it doesn't look pleasant.
I mean,
at
Justin
all.
Timberlake looked like he had no balls.
I mean, he had a harness like you know at concerts they harness the people up, they go over the crowd.
Yep.
He had a harness. You know, you've worn a harness before, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we've all worn harness.
No.
Yeah.
At like a
Like rock climbing.
or like a theme park or something. And it just fucking gets up on your junk. And it doesn't make your junk look good at all.
It's not flattering.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I saw
Especially
this.
depending on the kind of jeans you're wearing. Like
Exactly.
You're wearing, like,
And the weather?
In the weather, yeah.
The mood?
So
If
I'm
you
gonna
know.
I'm gonna file this right next to when Lady Gaga, everyone said she had a dick. Remember that? She's on stage. You don't remember that?
I don't remember
Everyone
that
said
either.
Lady Gaga had a dick for like 6 months because she like moved a certain way, and they're like, see her skirt, and we're like, what the fuck are we doing?
She's probably wearing a strap on, a little weird.
Oh, that would be
That
odd.
that would make sense. I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, so he's got the harness on and it like literally like no bulge, like negative bulge.
No, there's a little bulge in there. That's
Wait,
why everyone's
so
making
that's
the
it?
thing. Yeah, that's it. That's where we are with the internet
I
right
didn't
now.
include this in the list of things we should talk about.
I mean, I saw Justin Timberlake's dick in the fucking thread.
So you read it?
No. In the one from earlier, it was just like, these are the topics. And then, but that's it?
That's it.
Yeah.
He was wearing a harness and he didn't have a bulge?
No, it looked really small. It did have a bulge. It just looked small, and everyone was making fun of it.
It's like,
I mean, to be fair though, my dick is such a penis that if it's cold enough,
Such a penis.
that
My dick
like,
is such a penis.
I wouldn't have a bulge either under the certain
I
circumstances.
think you would have a bulge.
Nah,
No,
I know my
dude.
dick well enough, dude.
Yeah.
All right, we're bringing harnesses next
It
week.
ain't fucking. It ain't
Line up.
menacing. It ain't
No,
menacing.
but, bro, I think about this every fucking day when I'm
Do you?
on Instagram, dude. I'm like, the headlines, if you will, are just so fucking like,
Sensationalized.
Yeah.
just Justin Timberlake,
No dick.
no
Yeah.
dick.
Well,
That's it. There's no punchline. It's just, what the fuck are we doing? This is just, I get it. People just
Talking
need
about
to-
it on a podcast.
Well, the reason why it was funny as fuck to me is because it's like literally out of the movie. I know. I'm sorry, we're gonna do this. But
and we gotta put a seatbelt on his seat.
so it's
bro.
like it's literally out of the movie Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping, and the dude's like got a harness on stage and he has to tuck his dick back, and there's a wardrobe malfunction, so he's naked and he's just got his mangina. And so he starts like going all over the news, like, you know, Connor's got a mangina, basically. But that's like basically what happened, is that exact fucking storyline.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, yeah, maybe my dick's small, but I'm worth $250 million.
yeah, he'll flash his dick or something
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
the
the
next
sex
year.
tape coming out.
Yeah, he's gonna make it prominent. You guys hear about the Cybertruck blowing up?
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, I just saw the video.
Jesus Christ.
It was weird because the news reported it at the beginning as the Cybertruck, you know, like had a fault or like they didn't
Yeah, like
say
a
that.
malfunction.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
made it seem like that with the reporting, and then I was like, oh, crazy, you know. And then I watched the video. Why are there fireworks?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you saw one of them like shoot out.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know if that was like a light bulb from under like the, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but it just clearly didn't look. I've seen EV fires before.
yeah, they just kind of light up.
Yeah, and I'm like, that doesn't.
No,
look
it
like
blew
an
like it
EV.
had
Yeah.
gas in it almost, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, well, I guess so. It had the camping, like propane tanks in there.
Oh, okay.
It had jugs of gasoline and fireworks.
Okay.
The guy was a former special forces dude who shot himself in the head right before setting this whole thing off.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he set it off himself?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well,
It was
that's what
probably,
it said.
I'm assuming it would be on a timer because if you got a bullet going through your
Yeah.
skull, you're not going to press a button after that.
The whole thing.
Hey, you don't know.
That's true.
He's an exceptional man.
Unless he planned on like, what's it called when your muscles, not rigor mortis, but when they do that shit, like they still make movements.
Oh
after you
yeah.
die?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I saw a video of a fucking dead chick in a coffin, and she fucking started opening her eyes and blinking and looking around and then shutting them.
Man, that's AI. I saw
Nah.
that fucking video too.
Nah, that was real. It was. Trust me, I know AI when I see it.
Trust me, I know dead people.
I know dead people and AI. Those are the two things I'm into. Swear to God, that shit was real as fuck.
I saw the video.
The Hispanic lady?
Yeah, I saw it.
You thought that was AI? I don't trust
I
this
think
guy.
today I saw the most
I trust nothing on the
disturbing like war video. I
And
watched a lot of
it's bad when Scoop says it's
The
bad.
Dude, this is. I'm gonna close my
The
ears.
soldiers?
And
yeah.
you guys ever seen Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So don't worry, we're not gonna talk about it. But there's a scene in that movie where they get into a knife fight.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. I hate that
basically the
fucking
guy
scene,
is like
yeah.
begging him not to stab him. He's like, no, and then he stabs him, and it's like it's a horrifying.
It's a
scene.
heavy scene.
It's super heavy.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of those like are you about to cry scenes.
Especially if you're Jewish, you're like, man, they did him like that.
But I saw it today. It's like it's GoPro POV Ukraine Russia. It's a knife fight. It's first a gunfight, turns into a knife fight, and they fought to the fucking death. And the guy is like, he stabs him like a shit ton of times. There's blood everywhere, and the guy is yelling. He's like, "Just let me die in peace. Just let me die in peace." It's like the craziest.
It's the craziest war video.
Did he let him die in peace?
No, not really.
Did you wait? But did you go on Telegram and see like the full video? Or
No. I just saw
There's a full video on Telegram.
How long's the full video?
It's like 6 to 8 minutes. They went.
The one I saw was 7.
Scoops
maybe I
like
saw
say
that.
less.
So you did see the full video.
Yeah,
I only saw like snippets that were posted on various accounts.
Damn, bro.
So you saw the whole
brutal.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to watch it. I don't know.
Is it
No,
more
that's-
brutal than, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was, this is early internet.
Yeah.
This is probably like 2002, 2003. I want to say Russian soldier. He had his foot on the guy's head on the ground. They were like on a riverbed with like no water. And he went down and like slit his throat. You guys remember that one? And he was like, he couldn't scream. And when he started trying to
gurgle?
scream, a gurgle came out of his neck. You guys remember that one?
I haven't seen that, but I've seen a bunch of those. That I would say that is not even close. I don't know. Something about this was just like different.
Maybe he was like begging and
I mean,
shit.
I remember seeing like the beheadings back in the day.
Yeah, like
Those-
even those are brutal, but those are just gory for the sake of gore, which I don't really.
This one taps into like aspects of humanity that you
Yeah.
are not privy to.
Yeah, it's just.
Bro, the fucking shit happened in fucking New Orleans.
Yeah, what's up with that? How come they didn't have
ISIS?
the freaking the things up?
Dude, you know what's crazy is like, all right, so first of all, why is that not already closed down, Bourbon Street?
Yeah,
Especially on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, like,
No, it was New Year's Day.
no. It was,
It was New Year's Eve.
I
yeah.
could have swore it was New Year's Day.
No, it was at night.
Oh, okay.
Midnight.
But yeah, so like, I mean, if you go to 5th Street in,
Oh, it's because it was like 3 a.m. That's why. So it was technically, but
Yes.
All right, thank you.
anyway, so if you go down to like 5th Street here, where they just made that like a pedestrian only street, like you have the metal bollards that come up.
Yep.
And like, if you try to run through those, your car, like if you were a semi truck, your shit would get.
Yeah, have you ever
fucking-
seen those videos
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
show like they're testing them and
Yeah,
like, it
yeah.
rips a fucking semi in half?
Yeah, you're not getting through that shit. Did you
No.
see the blockade they had up?
it was just a
like a cop car,
one
wasn't
little cop car. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like a fence and it said like a sign that said like "Do not enter."
Yeah.
So let's
it's like a
tell
street
people what
sign or
happened.
whatever.
Tell if people don't know what happened. Tell them what happened.
So the dude just like drove through and I don't know.
Yeah.
You saw the whole thing.
Yeah. He drove down
On the main street.
Bourbon
in-
Street.
Yeah.
Like I mean, Bourbon. If you've ever been there, it's really not that long.
Yeah.
And so like it's funny. None of this is funny.
It's just
But
elbow to elbow and
it's
shoulder
elbow
to
to
shoulder
elbow,
people.
and-
Yeah.
when they're showing different like angles of this, like, oh, I've been in that spot. I've only been there like
Yeah.
5 or 6 times, but like, oh, I've been in that spot. Oh, I know
Yeah.
exactly where that is. You know.
So he
anyways,
just mowed people down.
mowed a
like-
bunch of people down, and then
Then he
got
had
out
guns,
and started
yeah.
shooting. And
ISIS.
apparently he had IEDs, and they didn't go off. So I don't. They said there was like 6 IEDs that he like.
He had
placed,
his truck was full of like a bunch of shit.
which is crazy.
But they said it was ISIS related, right?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he posted videos on Facebook months ago. about-
Fucking psyop.
yeah. The whole thing's crazy. The whole thing's crazy.
Everything's fucking.
I just don't understand why aren't the bollards up or whatever?
The bollard, they don't have
already.
them.
No. So that was the thing. This was
Yeah,
so
they
fucking
weren't
funny.
up. I remember.
Yeah, they
reading
weren't
that.
up, and then the police chief, she's been fired like from 3 other police chief things from Oakland, Seattle,
Oh yeah.
and one other one, and now she's the police chief there.
Dude, they like don't even bother like checking records for people's
It's
employment
crazy.
as cops, dude.
And
Like
then-
it's nuts.
Dude, they already have them, and then in the this is today in an interview, she's like, "Oh yeah, I just found out that we had those." She's like, "Oh," it's like the fact you even thought it was okay to say that, fired. Like
Without
just lie.
without a second thought, you're done. That's
Yeah,
it.
you have to resign for that. Just for even saying something like that, you have to resign.
That's
it's
fucking wild.
crazy.
That's fucking wild.
But anyway, so those are my feelings on that.
And they delayed the damn football game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Yeah, that's just wild. Dude. I have a bunch of friends on Instagram. They're like all about the what do you call them?
ISIS?
ISIS.
They're all about ISIS. Yeah.
They're all about, and they were just like,
They're like, oh man, we lost. They're like, we lost a good one today.
No, like conspiracy like theories. I'm like, damn, bro, you can't just take it for face value sometimes. Like, holy shit.
I don't disagree with that, but a lot of shit now has been shown to not be taken at face value and be accurate.
Yeah, like someone could be like, dude, the fucking blockade things weren't up because like it was 3 a.m. when we take them down or something to get ready for something. But some people are like,
you
no,
can chalk
dude.
up everything to people being stupid and incompetent.
Most
That's
likely.
like almost everything.
I don't like when people find connections that are like really
like stretching.
Like a bunch of people were saying these are connected because
Hillary
there's two
Clinton.
things. Yes, Hillary Clinton.
Turo was one of them.
Turo, yeah, because they both rented their cars on Turo, and I'm like, okay, well they had to rent cars.
Yeah, it's like saying they both stayed at Airbnbs.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other one was that they both, because they were both in the Army, that they both were at Fort Bragg in 2012. So that's another connection. Like, dude, Fort Bragg is the biggest military base in the fucking world. I think it's Fort Bragg or Fort Hood, but anyway, it's one of the bigger military bases in the world. If you're in the Army, you're going through there at some point. It's just like how it goes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, in Navy, we went to the same boot camp and probably went to the same other schools around there.
It also shouldn't be shocking this is happening, dude. Like, people have been reporting on this for years, but like after the war on terror started and like it got difficult to recruit, especially when the economy got really good, they started like recruiting people who had like extremist tendencies because they needed to get more soldiers without doing a draft.
How do they know if they have extremist tendencies?
Do you support ISIS? Yes or no?
Yes. Like,
it's just like personality traits. Like, this person could be susceptible to like extremist ideologies and that kind of stuff. Like, you see it like every once in a while, these guys pop up and they do some crazy ass fucking shit like this. And it's like, you know, that's sort of like the risk you take. You train these people who end up being total fucking nut jobs.
It is a little weird that allegedly his Airbnb burned down.
Yeah,
what? His Airbnb burned down?
The place where he stayed, yeah.
All right, sign me up for the
conspiracy theory.
So I saw a video of news because he lived in Texas and these local news.
Yeah, there was a Houston connection somewhere.
Yeah, they went into his house. Yeah, just today they were in his house and they were like live in his house. They're walking around
like a news crew.
Yeah, a news crew. I didn't think this was like legal. I don't even know why.
How
they
is
went in
that
there.
legal?
I don't know. So then they had like there was a bunch of FBI things on the table, like documents, you know, and then they're just walking around this guy's house, and like his shit's still there.
Is he renting? The landlord could have just let them in.
The whole thing was weird.
That would make more sense.
I guess it would make more sense if he was still alive, because then they'd be like, dude, get to his house, like try to find, let's see where he's going next.
Well, the FBI had already been there, but
okay.
But I don't know. It was just because they had the FBI left a manifest of what they took.
Yeah.
And they were showing that, but then they were just in there. You know, to me, that just seemed weird.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many unknowns when this shit happens, and so people just start filling the gaps themselves.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's like instead of just waiting for like the story to come out, like, you know, what was the dude in that had that mass shooting in Vegas? Everyone was trying to like, you know, make up reasons and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, we still don't fucking know.
That one I will say is fucking.
There's some weird shit going on there, bro.
Yeah, really weird.
Bust it open. Let's go. Drop it like it's hot. I want to hear it.
Dude, there's literally like multiple hour-long episodes, like podcasts talking about what happened.
There's some really weird.
What's the craziest one? Just a little.
It's honestly like too long to even.
There's a lot.
You have to like, if you even say the theory, then you have to bust open why that even makes sense. You have to go like back and back and back. It's just,
wow. That was the guy that was in the hotel room and was shot up the country.
Well, just think right now they still haven't released a motive, and it's been what, like 6 years or something like that.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and the FBI still has not released a motive. They usually release that shit in like a week. They still haven't released anything about it.
I actually had a friend who was in the fucking at the show.
I had a friend who was there too. Her friend, the girl she was with, got shot.
Yeah, right. You can connect him to the shooter.
Like Eric Cartman.
Do you guys remember that fucking at UCS? I went to school and when this happened, but when that David Atias kid drove his fucking car down DP and in DP in Isla Vista and killed like 4 people.
That was wasn't he like one of like the first like incels to?
Yeah, he got out of the car screaming, "I am the angel of death."
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. That's metal, bro.
So metal. That's so fucking metal. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. That's one of those like if it's on a T-shirt. It's you know, it's all like
he's got guns in a car. Like, I am metal.
Yeah, I forgot about that until just now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember the videos of that guy because he was like really off-putting.
He was a weird.
When he was talking about women and stuff, he's like,
his dad was like some loaded fucking Hollywood director type, if I remember, or a lawyer.
Yeah.
We all know somebody like that. I know a couple people. I know a couple dudes that talk always crazy shit, and sometimes I just chalk it up as like,
like what kind of crazy shit though?
Fucking, I had a fucking friend that was like, they wouldn't let him into fucking Shore Club, and he like.
That's like half of us.
Did you threaten to fucking bring a gun back and shoot everyone up?
Said that?
Yeah, no. Dude, he fucking said that. I called the fucking.
Wait, is that why they have TSA there now?
Yeah, because of that guy.
No, man. I called the suicide hotline for him. And I was like, yo, dude, like, I called them. I was like, here's his number. Like, I don't want to talk to him anymore. I got to go to bed. Like, and I think he was just like an attention whore. He loved attention, but at the same time, he could still pull some shit off. And then like, I'd feel like an asshole.
Yeah, you don't want to let that one slide and then be like, oopsies.
You won't do it. You know? Pussy.
Well, fucking do it then. I'm tired of talking to you.
Do it, man. All we talk about on the podcast is movies. We need something new to talk about.
Yeah, that's a significantly extreme reaction to it.
That, and like, so one of you said like the way like people talk about women, like he always has some fucking weird shit to say about women. I'm like, bro, stop. Like, who fucks you over? Like,
it's like dudes who can't get laid and dudes who are like down bad after a divorce. Like those are the ones you gotta watch for.
That's a lot of fucking dudes.
Yes, I know.
Don't fall off the edge. Like, get some help.
Jerk off. Watch some porn for fuck's sake.
Amen, brother.
It always feels like it's like a weird, aggressive comment.
Yeah,
That's
very.
like undertone.
Yeah.
Almost, I don't know. I almost feel like they're feeling you out to see what you're reacting. If you're going to be like, shut the fuck up.
So if you hear one day they'll see.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, like what? What did you just say?
One day they'll see.
That's when I go, hey, buddy, I'm your best friend, remember?
Hey, I got to go.
I'm your best friend.
But I feel like, let's say you said that, right? And we were all out, and I'm like, what did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh,
no, I'm just fucking around, man.
Yeah, but then if I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's just like,
Maybe that's what you got to do is like really lean into it. Be like, bro, like, what do you mean by that? Like, let's hear it. Like, I'm in.
Record it on
Preach.
your phone.
Yeah, preach. Yeah, fuck them girls.
I had a friend like that. He would say like little racist comments that were like kind of funny and like, oh yeah, very lighthearted, and they get a little more like a little heavier, and then he was like testing people out. And then that's when like I had to say something once because like, bro, that's fucking no, dude, don't say shit like that. Like, it's not funny. Oh yeah, I know, you're right. But he just feels people out to see like, where can I say this?
So he's
shit?
just pushing the envelope to see how far.
Pushing the envelope.
I mean, I do the same shit.
That's true.
In general.
You poke a little bit.
Well, yeah, no, like I'm just like depending on who I'm around, I want to see if we go out with like a new group of people. I'm not just gonna say some crazy shit. Like I'm gonna see, what's the
no. I'm talking about like real. Like I'm driving down the street with this guy, and he's like looking around and like, man, these fucking homeless people. I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like, these fucking. And I'm like, yo, dude. And I say, yo, dude, would you ever say that? You would never
hell
say.
yeah. Get these fucking beaners out of my way.
Not the word I was going for, but close. And I was like, no, dude, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, you gotta fucking admit it, bro. All the blacks, like, they fuck. And I'm like, yo, are you fucking serious right now? And since that day, we kind of like stopped talking. I was like,
yeah, it's a little awkward after that.
Yeah, especially if they say the blacks.
Yeah.
he was saying more things worse than the blacks, but I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, dude, people have a lot of like antisocial tendencies that like you don't really realize until like you see certain things happen or certain conversations come up. Like one of them was like, for example, like there's like the dedicated rapid bus lanes in LA, and like a bunch of people just drive in them, and so the bus drivers get pissed off. And so they started putting cameras on the buses so they can issue tickets for cars that are like in the bus lane when when they're not supposed to be. And people are like, "Yo, what is this shit? That's fucked up." And I'm like, "Yo, just don't drive illegally.
Don't
like,
be an asshole."
It's a hot spot for some people.
Yeah, like
Weird.
there's certain things like people freaking out over like the daylighting parking like in California now, right?
Yeah,
where like you can't park too close to the corner. They're like, "Yo, that's fucked up." I'm like, dude, you're just like advocating like for like breaking the law. But you think it's normal because like you're in a car?
Yeah.
Like that's like but they really believe it.
I gotta say those bus lanes are confusing as fuck. Yeah, the last few times I've been in LA, it gets like you don't know, like it's ending, stopping. It's not.
They
like,
don't give you a lot of notice.
They don't give you a lot of notice. It's not clearly marked sometimes, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm in this bus lane. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
And then then it's like. There was one I got caught. It was like a one-way, and it was only bus lanes. From now, I'm in the bus lane on the one-way.
And
then there's like 2 train tracks. And
You're about to get shot by a cop.
Yeah, get me out of here, dude.
There's a couple spots downtown that I got fucked up with, and it's where the trolley runs, and it's on C Street.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
It looks a little weird. It's like, wait, you don't know which side to go to the tracks on, and there's like a center divider. Yeah, it's that's weird. But those bus lane things, I think those are fairly new, right? You were?
Yeah, I feel like.
Somewhat ish, yeah. But it's like roundabouts, dude. Like people see a roundabout in the US and they fucking panic.
No clue how to fucking do it, dude. No
Dude, the
clue.
videos of people just driving straight through.
Oh, yeah.
And like running their car off the fucking curb.
I
Like,
think they're drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those people,
probably,
3 in
yeah.
the morning, they're drunk, but same shit, same. I remember there's a couple roundabouts in La Jolla that weren't there. Then when they get put in, you see all the tire marks.
Oh, I'm
people
sure.
like,
No, people have a
whoops.
difficult time really kind of gauging how to navigate those things.
Yeah. They don't know the who has the right of way. That's the thing. They're going around the roundabout and they're like slowing down for someone coming in. It's like, no, you have the right of way. Just keep going.
and drivers, when they panic, is just like, there's like no like function going on in the brain. It's just like, they get like stiffen up and they like slow down to like a pace that's like dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially women. Oof.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
Scoop's gonna shoot him up.
Those fucking monkeys.
Dude, if let's just paint a picture here.
If you will.
Yeah, so let's say we're in where there's like it's like 2 lanes go off into another freeway, and then we're in like 4 lanes here that stay on this freeway, right? But we need to be in the 2 lanes that go
Yeah,
off.
so you're talking about the
But
5 and the 805.
Yeah, sure. And they were in this right lane. So like, we can just jump over and like go there. But I know if I say it where we're at now, that we're going to have a freak out and slam on the brakes and like do something crazy.
Yeah.
And it'll actually make it dangerous.
Yeah, it's the
Even
it's
though-
the freeway scene from Clueless.
Yeah, so I just like, you know what, we'll just go the slight, it's like an extra mile and a half, go around. I won't even say anything.
Yeah.
I won't even say. And then the GPS update is just,
Yeah.
Wait. Who's she talking?
Like, yeah. It's all good. We're going in the same direction.
You're fucked either way, dude.
And I'm just like, dude, I just can't even explain that. Look, man, if I tell you fucking when it's not like you have 5 miles and check every fucking angle to cut over, you're gonna freak out. And then what is the double
So I take it this has happened on more than a few occasions.
Every chick I've been in a car with, every single one, dude.
You know what drives me nuts is like in a freeway, that sucks when you miss your exit. Like that's a pain in the ass. Okay, whatever. But like on like, especially in places like by the beach where like the streets are on a grid, people will like almost miss their turn. Instead of just going up another block and going around, they'll like cut across like 3 lanes.
yeah.
Like it's like, dude, it's literally, you could just make a U-turn 1 block up. You're good. Like,
So, like legitimately safety first.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure
one of
you've
those,
seen
like-
the people now when they miss exits, they'll fucking pull over to the shoulder
Yeah, yeah.
and
Right.
they'll throw it in reverse
That's crazy.
and then go on the fucking, wherever they were trying to go initially.
That's so fucking dangerous.
People act like if they miss their turn, they're going to end up in like
It's the end of the
Connecticut or
world.
something.
Like, just get off at the fucking next exit.
We are
Don't
close
flip
to
a bitch.
Mexico. We are close
Okay,
to
yeah,
Mexico.
that sucks.
I get a little weird down there. There's a Home Depot. My favorite Home Depot's down there.
Oh, that's where you get your labor.
I was just setting this
That's how
guy
he
up
got his
all
TV
night,
installed.
dude. Just giving you the fucking assist over here. And it's 3 exits away from Mexico, I think. And I get a little like, I don't know if I'm like if I'm just like looking in the sky, thinking about fucking,
It's not
like
even
the
scary
penguin,
that
and
you
I'm
would
like,
go
"Whoa!"
across. It was just the amount of time it would take.
No, it's scary
So
too,
just-
man.
Nah, you would. Well, because like if you take your vehicle across and you don't have insurance,
Yeah.
you're you're fucked. If the car gets stolen,
There's always sketchy shit going
Or
on.
if you just get hit.
But do you need a passport, though? Like, if you accidentally went over the
you
border?
can get back on that passport.
Yeah, you get back.
you
You're
can't.
supposed to have a passport.
No, but I'm saying,
you
like, if
can't.
something
You can
happened.
Yeah. They may
ask
charge
you-
you a fee.
They ask you a bunch of
Fuck.
questions too, a bunch of weird questions.
I mean, even back in the day, like I've told this story before. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but like when my friend didn't have his green card, he had his driver's license from California. They were just like, oh, you can just pay like $240 and we'll let you over.
Fuck.
I mean, like,
Dude, that's gonna stop in a couple weeks. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that.
Scoop got so excited. Jesus Christ. Do you still follow our buddy? His first name starts with a J, last name Love.
Oh yeah.
Do you still follow him?
Yeah.
Oh, that dude is funny as fuck,
yeah.
man. He's all about that shit.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. You woke up Toby, bro. Damn.
I'm sorry, Toby.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man. Just don't go to Mexico. I used to go. I'm over it, dude. I'm done.
We went over one. I know I've talked about this before, but we went over once on accident. And my buddy, he had a not brand new Lexus, but maybe like
Was this daytime or night?
Nighttime.
Yeah.
And he was driving, of course.
Jesus Christ.
And Yeah, we were going down to the the strip clubs, and and we meant to park basically by like the Home Depots and the outlets and all that shit, and we just weren't paying attention and right over the border is like pretty much brand new Lexus. Like, oh fuck! But we found like a parking lot where you pay. I think you paid like $100 or something to like have them watch it. Mm-hmm. And then we waited till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
And you can get insurance across the border too. Like you don't have to get it. Yeah.
I always get the American insurance though. Not American, but it's like.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the same on either side. You're just protecting yourself on the entry.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can still get insurance over there.
We remember when we went to Mexico. There's 3 of us in the car. We almost fucking hit that. Yeah,
that was close.
I almost fucked up.
Yeah.
What happened?
Fucked up. There's just like 3 dudes in the car, including me. It was me, Scoop, and somebody else. And
I forgot about that.
It was like this fucking little. It was like a little like a hump coming in, and we're like, it was not like residential, but there's like stores on the side and shit. And I think our friends were in front of us, and we were just like passing them up, or just not like we were almost there. So it's kind of like we weren't drunk and we weren't even drinking, but we had that buzz like, we're almost there, baby. We're gonna fucking party, We were probably like 20 minutes away. And I think we were just like pulling in front of them on the road just to get ahead of them. And maybe I was like looking like in the rearview mirror, looking at them. We're all like laughing, and I look forward, and there's a stop sign, and I was like, "Ooh, I might have to blow it." And like right when I say that, there's a family crossing. Dude, the scariest shit was seeing this dude in the front like lock up. Like I saw a look on Scoop's face, like, "Oh, we're not leaving Mexico for like the next fucking 2 years."
His whole life flashed before his fucking
I locked
eyes.
him up and then let go just to like get traction on the brakes again.
Just visions of running to the embassy.
It was close. And I got the death stare of fucking.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, dude. The family was looking at me like, "You fucking gringos, get the fuck out of here." Oh, dude, it was. I remember getting to the Airbnb and having to take a shot at me, and I look at Scoop, and Scoop was like, "Yo, that was not cool."
I totally forgot about that actually.
If I weren't freaking out and I saw this motherfucker freak out,
if Scoop
I
freaks
would
out,
shit myself.
you should be worried if Scoop
Yeah.
freaks out.
I don't freak out very much.
Like if I were at a bar and because he's taller than me, I couldn't see what was going on, and I saw his like face change, I'd be like,
You see him
what?
start running the other way.
Yeah, like what's happening?
Run! he could see a tsunami from 2 miles
Yeah,
away, bro.
serious.
Like, oh, fuck.
on Bourbon Street, he would have seen that shit coming.
Oh
Just-
yeah.
Oh, too soon, brother. Too soon.
Yeah, one of the girls, horrific. But she was standing with 2 guys, and she's on her phone.
Oh yeah.
And the guy's like bolt, and she got fucking plowed. And then I saw the video of the aftermath of her.
Oh, you did. I heard
Bro, it was
I heard
horrific.
I heard a dude who was talking about that same
It's
girl.
the same girl, yeah.
And
it's
he
the same
was
fucking
like,
girl.
it didn't look like a human being.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
Or you talking about the dude who like said that he was with like 2 of his friends.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
and
one.
he like ran into the whatever was the building, and then realized there was only one of them with him.
Horrific.
You know what's funny is when I went out there, I would even hit Bourbon Street. I was like, "Look, we're staying out of there. We just want to go because there's a lot of fucking crime."
Too soon to say hit Bourbon Street.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. Apologies.
When we visited,
Yeah.
visited, we didn't even go there. I don't want to deal with that shit, so we go off the side. But yeah, man, that's.
I don't think I would ever go back there anyway. I was
to
fun
New
when I
Orleans
lived
or
over
Bourbon
there.
Street.
Bourbon Street,
'Cause
yeah.
New Orleans
Or
is
even
cool.
New Orleans.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's getting shady.
Yeah, I didn't really like it that much. Too many black people.
Wait, I love on the heels of like 2 episodes ago, you're like black girls.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't really like it. I liked other parts, like other areas out there. Like I love Mississippi. I like Florida.
But does Mississippi
Bama.
love you?
I mean, Mississippi, everyone's nice as fuck.
The South is very, I
don't know if that's fake. You know, like
no, Southern
different-
hospitality's a thing.
That's true, yeah. Because like
If you're white.
on the East Coast, it's like they had like people are rude, but it's almost like fake rude. It's like the other way. Like, yeah, they're rude, but they're not actually rude. They're just
Well, it's like in the Midwest, they'll say some shit that sounds nice, but really they're talking shit to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's just different.
And I feel like Mississippi in those places, the segregation thing that you think of is not how it is.
No.
I think it's actually even more integrated because
Yeah.
it's more like
Yeah.
50-50 in those areas.
When I was in the Navy, every fucking dude I was friends with that was black from Alabama was the coolest motherfucker I ever knew. Like
Yeah.
the happiest, go luckiest,
Yeah.
like cool.
Oh,
And I was like, damn, was that like?
Speaking of the South, you seen that dude, the football player Xavier Leggett, who does all these podcasts now, and he's like a rookie, and he just talks about like eating raccoon.
Oh yeah. I saw a video of him talking about eating raccoon. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and like, dude, I think he's from Georgia, but like backwood Georgia. Dude, we used to party with this guy. We literally called him Georgia. He's like from there, and he used to talk just like that. Like you could barely fucking understand him. He was so fucking country.
That's that guy that used to yell, "What that thing smell like?"
Yeah.
What that thing smell like?
That's where it came from?
Yeah, he was a guy. No, not that guy. The guy I was in the Navy with. Yeah.
Oh,
What's
okay.
wrong with fucking eating raccoon? I'd eat raccoon. I never have, but
I don't know, man.
They like trash and shit.
Yeah,
And they kind of
dude.
seem like homies.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That
if,
too.
They're
If,
not.
I, if,
They're
I went, if I was at a chick's house and she's like, "Hey, we're having raccoon for dinner," I'd be like, "All right, I'll try it."
But like farm raised or like wild caught?
Organic?
It's just organic free range coon.
From the dumpster? From the dumpster, or is it out in the wild?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I mean, I would be more inclined to eat a country coon as opposed to a
I'll
city
eat a
coon.
country coon.
Yeah,
They seem like homies. I don't know.
I mean they're cool animals, but
don't
I'd
think
still
so.
eat
Nah,
one.
raccoons suck,
They got little
dude.
fingers.
They're mean.
I would for sure take one as a pet.
Yeah, they'd be probably make a cool fucking pet.
I don't know about that.
Why?
I don't know. I felt whoever said trashy. I think they're fucking trashy. They're eating like trash.
No, they're just trashy in cities because that's how they have to survive. In the country,
Yeah.
they eat
so
normal
they're like
shit.
hella cool in like the country.
Yeah.
They play the banjo.
Free range organic coon.
Free range. I wonder if
But
they're gonna have that
there's
Whole
probably not
Foods.
even much meat on them though, right? Like,
I mean, it's
No, it's all fur, dude.
yeah,
It's all
yeah,
fur.
they're like flat.
It's even like a bear. Like if you look at a bear without fur, like
Bro, have you seen? We've already talked about that.
what
A bear with no fur.
Or just when they're wet.
Yeah, a bear. You ever see like what's the skin condition or the condition?
Mange?
Alopecia.
Alopecia.
Oh.
There's bears with alopecia. They look fucking like they're straight from hell. Look up
They look
furless
very metal.
bear.
Isn't that what Will Smith's wife? Isn't that what Jada has? Alopecia, and that's why she
Yeah.
bald,
I think that's bullshit. I think she tried to make a fashion statement. She didn't like it.
and it failed.
And this little fucking narcissist weirdo had to
That's-
act like she has a disease now.
Yeah.
Because she didn't like her new fashion statement.
That's more accurate.
Yeah.
Fuck her and the horse she rode in on, and fuck him for marrying her and staying with her.
Yeah, Big Willie style. Nah.
I hate that bitch. I literally hate her.
Yeah, dude, I
Something
never
about
liked
her
her.
that just
Yeah.
like, ugh.
I don't like her and Drew Barrymore.
She probably put the hit out on Tupac.
She probably did.
Wait,
And Drew Barrymore too. She went to shit.
fucking weird.
Weird.
She's like, yeah. I've only seen snippets of her. What's her fucking show?
I know
Drew
the
Barrymore
show.
show. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Is she so fake?
Yeah,
she's fake.
so
as-
fake. Also, Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Remember her?
She got
Weird,
yeah,
dude. She got really weird with her
Really?
kid, like
Yeah,
kissing him on the lips.
she,
and shit.
she was doing like vegan cooking lessons at a restaurant in PB a few years ago.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just.
Oh, how
I
the
don't know.
mighty have fallen.
You know, like Gwyneth Paltrow. These people, like I don't know, they get
Oh,
so
with Goop or
famous.
whatever? Yeah.
yeah, they just get really
They just
fucking
do-
odd.
People who have too much time on their hands.
Too
That's
much
what it
time,
is.
and I know Joe Rogan's talked about this. It's they start surrounding themselves with people like their yes friends, like
Yeah, absolutely.
whatever they say, their friends are gonna be like, yeah, yep,
Yeah, they support
yes,
it and they don't
That's cool.
question it,
You should
yeah.
do that,
I
Schoeny.
think it's inevitable if you're in that.
If you have that much money.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
No, I mean you could keep it real.
position.
I keep it real. Chill, bro. I'm fucking
I mean,
chill.
I
Look at me,
got
bro.
a Tesla.
I
and
got a white
dog.
raccoon on me. I got a Tesla. I got a dog. Shit. I get to use my dog mode in my Tesla.
Oh,
when I
yeah,
leave
yeah.
him in there.
Yeah.
It's chilling, dude. I got the AC
Somebody's
on.
gonna fucking break your window and pull the dog out.
No,
It's
never.
It's like big on the screen. I think you know.
Nah, he's good, man.
What the hell is dog mode?
Well, thank you for asking, Alex.
I'm glad you asked.
I know. I'm actually surprised you asked. You just put it on dog mode. It keeps the car at a certain temperature, and then it puts on the screen like, "Hey, I'm a dog, and I'm okay. My owner's coming back in a little bit," and it says like the temperature. 'Cause, you know, people are always like,
Sounds
quick
like
to,
something a dog prison would say.
dog prison. Yeah, I fall asleep. My dog's in the car in the garage. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, because you know people always get all crazy and they want to bust the window on like a hot day. But it's
Fuck
like,
yeah, I would if it was 100 degrees out.
yeah, but not if you. look
Bradley's
through
just
the
out there
fucking-
walking the streets with a baseball bat.
I'm looking for those motherfuckers, dude.
Oh, there was a dog in
I'm
there.
like, one of them's got to be around here.
He's like Principal Joe Clark out there, just fucking.
No, it's cool. I never thought about using it, but now I got him, and I'm like, you know, I went to go get food before this, and I didn't want to take him in the restaurant.
So you got a white car, a white dog.
Oh,
Are you trying
thank
to say
God.
something?
I'm so tired of people taking their dogs in restaurants in San Diego.
yeah, I mean, San Diego has a lot of like
Dog
restaurants.
friendly
Yeah,
spots.
very dog friendly. Bring your
Sure,
dog, but
like-
don't push it. Don't be bringing your dogs like.
If there's like a 100-pound dog like a mid-size or a large dog, like keep that dog outside. Yeah. Like you walk into some of these places that have like patio seating where the dog like usually would be, you know, if you have a dog, you try to sit outside and they're just like in the restaurant. I was at a fucking coffee shop the other day and somebody had their dog off the leash just roaming around the fucking coffee shop.
That's weird.
Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I love dogs more than fucking humans, and that I wouldn't even do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have nothing against dogs. I like dogs.
Grocery stores too is fucking weird for me.
Yeah. Grocery stores are weird. But people are taking advantage of the whole dog-friendly thing in San Diego.
You can't ask me about my service dog.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your service dog.
Ran over by a Cybertruck. Boom.
But technically, I believe that's the law.
That's the
I don't
law,
think you can.
Yeah, you can't.
I'll do whatever I want.
I concur.
I'll be out of here before the cops show up anyway. You think they have time for this? They won't even attend Dom's fucking hit and run.
That's true.
You think they have time for this bitch whining?
They won't even put the bollards up. Come on.
Damn.
Or his $2,000 theft.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
his credit card.
Dumb.
They
And
don't
we need to buy him another deck.
No, we don't.
Another skateboard deck, bro. We need to cheer that motherfucker up.
Maybe a tech deck.
A tech deck.
Yeah, eBay.
Is that really the law that you can't ask about it?
I don't know. I haven't really actually
I can
looked up the
understand
law.
you can't ask about the condition.
No,
That
apparently,
No. Yeah, you
allegedly, you can't. If someone has a service animal,
Fuck
you are
these
not
people.
allowed to ask
So
that
this
person
this
for the
law
paperwork.
so this law was made before the concept of like
Service animals?
it was made under the assumption that service animal meant like
Like I'm seeing eye
blind
dog.
dog.
seeing eye dog,
Yeah.
or like you have seizures and like
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
it didn't mean like, oh, I have like anxiety.
I have
and
autism. It's my autism dog.
Yeah, like so like it was the law was made for that, and now like people are exploiting that.
All right, so
obviously.
I just looked this up. Legally, all you can do is ask if the animal is required because of a disability and what task they are trained to perform.
Yeah.
If the animal is not trained to perform a task, then they are not a service animal, which is a big difference as far as legal protections, but you're not allowed to ask for proof.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they could just lie and say yes.
Walk up to somebody today. What's wrong with you, bitch? I'm sick of this shit.
What's wrong with your disabled
it
ass?
is fucking weird, man.
Dude, I've seen people bring fucking service animals into hospitals, which is crazy to me. I don't even know how that's
crazy,
fucking allowed.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm saying, like, I've seen animals in hospitals that are not, like, there ain't no way that's a fucking seeing eye dog. Like a little, like a Ziggy dog.
The first time I ever experienced that was when I was working at the hotel in PB, and like somebody checked in saying they had a service dog. By the way, people checking in with service dogs is so fucking rare. Like now people just expect to have their dogs wherever they go, but
like
like
an actual service dog is
it's like
1 in millions.
Yeah. And like so this is the first time I'd seen it after like working there for years. And like the moment they went down to the pool, I looked at the dog the way it was acting. And I was like, "Oh, that's not a service dog."
No.
It was running around the pool, like barking at people.
Yeah.
You know how dogs do when they're in the pool, just running around, barking at strangers, like wanting to like play but won't go in the water. You know, and I'm like, that is not a fucking
no.
hell no.
Fuck no.
I've seen like videos or even seen them in the wild, and they're like very. I mean,
They're focused.
They're like I'm on.
They're
a
on the
mission.
job.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. You know, you're not even supposed to like go up and pet
No,
them.
you're not. You're not supposed to pet them.
Yeah. They have them for like
They have no joy.
people that like people that are prone to like panic attacks, like veterans with like really bad PTSD, and those dogs are smart as fuck.
Yeah.
They're trained to see the signs of like someone having a panic attack or something. It's fucking wild.
But they're not like, you're not supposed to have these dogs for like because you get anxiety when you're hungover.
Yeah, no.
I mean, regular dogs, that's what they're for. Like I'm just all like,
There was a video of one where a woman's having a diabetic. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The diet, whatever.
and the dog can smell
He
it.
just
The
brings her,
dog
it just
was,
brings
like,
her a
looking
donut.
at her.
Yeah,
He, like,
it
he kinda-
smells your dropping blood
He
sugar.
went around her a couple times.
Yeah,
He
it's
like
fucking
looking at her
crazy.
all crazy, and he ran to the other room. And he came back and he had some food for her.
Some big ass donut. Just
and, then, and she
yeah.
didn't realize that it was happening. And then she ate it. She's like, thank you. I didn't know that was going on.
We
It
don't
was
deserve-
so crazy though.
we don't
It's like-
deserve
That's
dogs,
crazy.
dude. We
Yeah,
do
I've
not
seen
deserve
that. That's
dogs.
crazy.
Yeah. Wait, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Scoot's bedtime.
Later, guys.